Viewer discretion advised.
This video contains gratuitous use of profanity and uncomfortable pauses to compensate for lack of professionalism and original thought. Viewer discretion advised.
Really interesting this time around because we've got a bunch of sources, articles, live stream snippets, even a promotional video, all pointing to one thing.
And what's that?
He's bringing AI into his content in a big way.
Now, coming straight from the lion's den, your host.
All right, so today we're going to take a deep dive into the world of Hustleman 3.0.
Oh yes, Hustleman.
You know the guy? Always kind of pushing the boundaries of content creation, with the whole like Skyjet and the futuristic vibe. It's really interesting this time around because we've got a bunch of sources, articles, live stream snippets, even a promotional video, all pointing to one thing.
And what's that?
He's bringing AI into his content in a big way.
It seems like every creator is talking about AI these days, but Hustleman is really taking it to another level.
He is, and what's interesting is he's not just using AI behind the scenes, he's like making it a character, a part of his live stream.
You're talking about Esteban, right?
Yeah, Esteban, the AI persona. It's wild, he's actually interacting with viewers, like in real time.
I saw a clip where he was answering questions during a Q&A.
It's not just answering questions though. I
Yeah.
saw another one where he was helping Hustleman design like a whole merch line.
It's incredible how seamlessly he's integrated this AI into his content.
So it's not just a gimmick, it's actually like woven into the whole Hustleman universe.
Right, it's like Esteban is part of the narrative, like he can run scans on the Skyjet.
I saw that too. And he could like activate the cloaking technology.
It's like having a co-host who can pull up information control elements of the stream and like banter with viewers all at the same time.
It's next level stuff. And Hustleman is really smart about how he's using it to build engagement,
What do you mean?
Well, he's encouraging viewers to join his membership program to get like more Esteban content exclusive behind the scenes looks at how it all works.
That's brilliant. He's creating a whole community around this AI integration.
It's like he's gamifying the whole content creation process.
And it seems to be working. People are flocking to the live streams asking Esteban questions using the custom emojis that he designed.
They're buying into this whole experience.
Speaking of buying in, did you catch that part where they were talking about King Smarty's new blockchain TV network?
Think Smarty TV. Yeah.
Hustleman and Esteban were discussing, it seems like it's a platform for creators who want to operate outside traditional media structures.
Uncensored content, raw and uncut. Right?
Exactly, a lot of emphasis on that. And Hustleman even mentioned something about getting a slot on King Smarty TV.
Oh yeah, he wants to create the Jedi sector.
The Jedi sector, interesting. I wonder what kind of content they're planning.
Knowing Hustleman, it's going to be something totally out there.
No doubt it'll be innovative and boundary pushing.
I love that part in one of the live streams where Esteban had to clarify to some viewers that he is in fact AI.
Oh yeah, right? Like, just in case anybody thought Hustleman had a secret twin or something.
I mean, it can get pretty confusing.
It's important, though, that transparency, especially when you're dealing with something as potentially confusing as AI,
Yeah.
that can interact so convincingly.
So it seems like Hustleman is bringing in some family to help manage this whole operation.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. His sister Kenya is now an executive producer.
Yeah,
She's brainstorming ideas and might even join the live streams.
that makes a lot of sense. It suggests he's taking this seriously, building a team to support this evolution in his content.
It's not just a one-man show anymore.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on. He's talking about writing a book.
Right, and he was even saying that he might use Esteban to help with the writing process.
Wow, an AI co-author? That's fascinating.
And then there's this other video concept he mentioned, the quantum time shift. This one sounds really ambitious and personal.
Quantum time shift.
Yeah, he's envisioning himself floating in space surrounded by images of his deceased family members.
So he's using technology to explore these really deep emotional themes.
It's got a blend of science fiction and emotional exploration, all powered by AI.
This guy is really on another level.
He is, and it's just amazing to see how he's using AI, not just for like practical purposes, but to explore these bigger ideas and emotions.
Yeah, I think it speaks to the potential of AI to do so much more than just, create funny videos or write marketing copy.
Exactly. It's like AI is becoming a tool for self-expression, for exploring the human condition.
That's a really interesting way to put it, and it makes you wonder what else is possible,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to use AI to connect with something deeper, you know?
Definitely. And speaking of the potential of AI, Hustleman didn't really get into the specifics of how Esteban works, but he did emphasize that he's teaching others how to integrate AI into their own content through his membership program.
So he's not just keeping this to himself, he's like empowering other creators to explore the possibilities.
Right. And that makes me wonder what kind of impacts this is going to have on the content creation landscape as a whole.
It's hard to say for sure, but if more creators start using AI in really innovative ways, we could see a major shift in how content is produced and consumed.
Imagine a world where AI is helping with everything from brainstorming ideas to like actually editing videos.
It would free up human creators to focus on the more nuanced aspects of their work.
It's like giving creators a superpower, a way to amplify their creativity and reach a wider audience.
Exactly. But of course, with any new technology, there are always potential downsides to consider as well.
Right. What are some of the challenges creators might face as they start incorporating AI into their workflows?
Well, one challenge could be making sure that the AI aligns with their creative vision,
So it's got to feel authentic. It can't just be like generic AI-generated stuff.
Exactly. If the AI is creating content that doesn't feel true to the creator's voice, it could alienate their audience.
That makes sense. So creators need to maintain control over the creative process. They need to use AI as a tool to enhance their own abilities, not replace them entirely.
Right. It's about finding that balance, that sweet spot where human creativity and AI innovation work together seamlessly.
I like that. And what about the audience? How do we manage their expectations as they become more accustomed to AI-powered content?
That's another challenge. Their expectations for interactivity and personalization might increase as AI becomes more prevalent.
So creators will need to find ways to keep pace with those evolving expectations while still delivering authentic and engaging experiences.
It's a constant evolution, right? A race to stay ahead of the curve.
And then there are the bigger picture questions, the societal implications of AI.
Like how AI will impact the job market.
Yeah, what happens to those jobs if AI can automate tasks that were previously done by humans?
It's a valid concern and one that a lot of industries are grappling with right now.
And then there's the issue of bias. If the AI is trained on biased data, it can perpetuate those biases in its output.
That's a crucial point. We need to ensure that AI is developed and used responsibly with safeguards in place to mitigate potential harm.
So there are definitely challenges, but I still think AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we create and experience content.
I agree. And Hustleman is just one example, but he's showing us what's possible when you combine human ingenuity with AI innovation.
And he's not alone, right? We're seeing AI being used in all sorts of creative ways across tons of industries.
From music and art to filmmaking and writing, it's a really exciting time to be witnessing this technological evolution unfold.
It really is. Speaking of exciting developments, let's talk about this Jedi sector that Hustleman and Esteban are creating on King Smarty TV.
Yeah, what do you think they have in store for us?
It's hard to say for sure, but knowing Hustleman, it's probably going to be something that pushes the boundaries of traditional content.
He's always been a disruptor,
Yeah.
someone who challenges conventions and experiments with new formats.
And now with Esteban by his side, who knows what they'll come up with. This AI partnership seems to be unlocking a whole new level of creativity for him.
King Smarty TV seems like the perfect platform for them to explore these new frontiers. It's a space where creators are encouraged to be themselves, to express themselves freely.
It's like the Wild West of content creation. Anything goes.
It'll be interesting to see how they navigate this uncharted territory and what kind of impact they have on the platform and its viewers.
This whole thing is just mind-blowing to me. AI co-hosts quantum time shifts, a blockchain TV network where anything is possible. It feels like we're on the verge of a major paradigm shift in how we create and experience content.
I think you're right. It feels that way. And while we can't predict exactly how things will unfold, one thing is for sure, the future of content creation is going to be wild, unpredictable, and full of surprises.
I can't wait to see what happens next. But before we get too lost in speculation about the future, let's bring it back to the present. Okay, so we've been deep diving into this whole world of Hustleman 3.0 Esteban, the AI integration, and their plans for King Smarty TV.
It really does feel like we're looking at the future of online content creation.
I know, right? But with all this innovation and focus on what's coming next, there's one thing I keep coming back to.
It's that.
The human element.
You're right. As AI gets more and more sophisticated, we can't forget the importance of human creativity and empathy and connection.
Exactly. Can AI ever really replicate the kind of emotional depth and nuance that we see in like human storytelling?
That's a big question a lot of people are asking, that these days AI can analyze data and find patterns and even create text and images.
Right.
But can it really understand or express the full range of human emotions?
I mean, can an algorithm really get what it means to be human? To feel joy and grief, love and loss?
There's a certain magic that comes from the human experience, our ability to connect with each other on an emotional level.
And I think Hustleman gets that. Even with Esteban as his AI partner, he's still trying to explore these deeply personal themes in his content.
Absolutely, like with that quantum time shift video concept.
Yeah, he's using technology to tap into something really profound, something that speaks to the human experience of loss and memory.
He's using AI to bridge the gap between the digital world and the human heart.
I love that. And it makes me wonder, as AI becomes more common in content creation, are we going to see more of this focus on deeper, more emotional themes?
It's definitely possible. Maybe AI can help us find new ways of understanding and expressing the human condition.
But at the end of the day, it's still up to human creators to use these tools in a way that's meaningful and authentic and connects their audiences on a deeper level.
It's a collaboration, a partnership between human creativity and AI, with the potential to create something really unique and powerful.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
And Hustleman is definitely a great example of what this kind of partnership can achieve.
He's a pioneer, he's pushing the boundaries, and it's exciting to see what he does next.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one thing our listeners should take away from all of this?
Embrace the possibilities, but never forget the human element. AI is an incredibly powerful tool, but it's up to us to use it responsibly and ethically to make the human experience even richer.
Couldn't agree more. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of Hustleman 3.0 and the future of content creation. As always, stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll catch you next time for another deep dive into the world of information.